There we go. Alright, guys. I'm DKG's Avos, and we're testing out a team today. I've had it on display basically the entire time I've been streaming, so I want people to be able to point out any weaknesses that I'm going to run into. DIGGERSBYTHO is not quite finished. I've got the wrong moves on it. I need to remake my scizor, but otherwise the team's pretty much set. It's pretty good so far, but we've had a few issues with it. So, with that in mind, let's get into the game. Let's do this. We are doing one-on-one sixes. And I mean, it's just been a really fun time today. Alright, so Venusaur comes in. Not a whole lot that I really want to do with Klefki against a Venusaur. And so Venusaur is going to be able to set up Stealth Rock. And again, this is one of those things where I really don't want to let him set up too much with Venusaur. So I'm just going to try and get it out of here as quickly as possible. That's the basis of this switch. Venusaur is either going to go for something like Earthquake or set up some rocks. So Gengar is a pretty safe switch there. It's not crazy risky, but it's still kind of risky. So Trevenant's going to come in and do some nice resistance of this Focus Blast. Knowing that Trevenant is attack heavy and defense bulky, typically, I'm still going to keep Gengar in. And that's just all that's going to happen. Gengar might get hit really hard, especially if it's got Shadow Sneak. But Trevenant is still pretty bulky no matter what. And so there's the Citrus Berry, but we've done a lot of damage to this Trevenant. Losing Gengar over that is going to suck a little bit, but I feel like he was expecting us to switch a little bit. Leaving a Gengar in against a Trevenant is a really risky proposition, because they do end up with... I mean, they end up with Shadow Force, and that's a tough move to deal with. Alright, so now we've got Gengar that's burned and taking Life Orb damage. So pardon the joke, but we kind of have to burn him out. We've got leftovers on Blastoise. That means that he's not going to be our Mega, which is a little nice. I'm okay with that. Alright, knowing that there are Stealth Rocks up, Gengar, I'm really hesitant to switch out Gengar, because he's already burned, he's already got the Life Orb damage going for him. But I don't want to get hit by a Blastoise right in the face. I really don't. And I need to be better at looking at people's teams before I get into competitions. Need to be good at that. Alright, we got 3 for doubles. Sounds good. Alright, so I know that this Mega Venusaur can take a Brave... No, it can't take a Brave Bird, but it can take a Flare Blitz. Take a Flare Blitz straight to the face from Talonflame, but it cannot, I repeat, cannot take a Brave Bird. Brave Bird sucks. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Bulk Up's gonna be alright. That's something that I don't normally see on a Talonflame. Normally they go for some sort of Life Orb, something like that. And the way that Toxic works is it's going to increase its damage each turn, so on the 3rd turn, you're actually equaling out the same amount of damage that you would normally have against an opponent with normal poison. Red card? Oh god, this is going to suck. Hardcore! Oh, I thought that he was going for Flare Blitz. Alright, so with that, I'm just going to go for Bullet Punch. Stab Roost is okay, but, I mean... Or not Stab, Priority Roost is okay, but it's really not that bulky. Bullet Punch is going to do some damage, not much, but Toxic is already out. So, seeing how little damage that Scizor did with Bullet Punch, I was expecting about twice that. So this might be a bulky Talonflame, which is a little weird, but that explains the bulk up. Acrobatics, now that red card is gone, and Maryland's basically using up the effectiveness that we've got for her. And I was kind of expecting to see a Roost, but that was just over-prediction on my part. Flare Blitz takes out Klefki. That was kind of dumb. I was considering going for Swagger, which would have been a better choice. I don't know why I was thinking Roost. Because we had enough toxic damage going on that Roost would have been a dumb idea. Poor decision. Poor decision from Avos. We do have Thick Fat. This is Bold-Natured Venusaur. Super effective-ish, because Thick Fat makes it resist. Gonna get the Toxic off. Oh, God. Alright, Mammosign switches out, which is probably a good choice there. We're going to get our Synthesis off. We're back up to snuff, and Trevenant doesn't outspeed. Oh, wow. That was pretty good. I haven't seen a Trevenant resist a Sludge Bomb like that. This is a crazy bulky Trevenant. Wow. I'm impressed. Impressed by this Trevenant. So there are a couple bug moves that Trevenant can have. Oh, man. There's the Gengar. Sludge Bomb, good prediction. I'm being a little predictable. So with Gengar coming in, there are a lot of choices that Gengar is going to have, especially Psychic. He's got potential to have Psychic, and that's going to do a lot of damage to that Venusaur. Focus Blast, not so great. Especially because it misses. Focus Blast is one of those risky moves, kind of like Fire Blast, where you just kind of have to really hope that you can get it off. And I mean, if you can hide behind a sub like he did, that's great, if you can predict the switch. But I mean, Focus Blast, Oh no, it sucks. It always sucks when you don't hit it. It's the worst. You feel terrible. You're like, nah, should have hit. Bleh. But, I mean, when you play with Risk, Dargon, Dargon, Dargon! Typically, I would switch out. Typically. Knowing that he's going to go for the DD. And this is it's max attack, max speed. I want to build a bulky scizor so that I can be in this position and take this with full confidence, knowing that I'm going to be able to do the damage that I want to do and resist what I want to. Fire Punch is going to kill basically immediately. There's no way I'm going to resist that. But the Rocky Helmet does help, and so Dragonite goes down with it. I don't know. I'm kind of expecting to see Gengar come out. I don't know. Oh, but we see Mamoswine. Alright. A little surprised to see Mamoswine come in, but... Ice move's gonna hurt no matter what. And we've got two of our Pokemon burned. They're gonna take damage switching in. Oh, this is a bad position to be in. Real bad position to be in. Gengar. No, Blastoise, really? Oh, Blastoise. Blastoise is going to let us set up a little, but not crazy amounts. No, not toxic, no! Anything but toxic. Oh, I forgot he had Lumberry. Oh, that's so cool. I completely forgot we had Lumberry. Awesome. Lumberry's so cool. Burn damage, not so cool. I absolutely 100% forgot about Lumberry. But when you're up against a Pokemon that might be slower than you, and you're low on health and you have Synthesis, use Synthesis. Protect on Blastoise is going to earn him another turn alive. But we're up to a decent chunk of health. And so now the problem is, again, me not remembering what was on his team to begin with. I imagine Gengar is going to come in. Oh, we're going to see Trevenant. Oh, God. What good prediction there. Energy Ball. I mean, I'm just being a little predictable here. Energy Ball. Energy Ball, kind of predictable because he's a water type, but for some reason I was expecting the Gengar switch. Which we should expect right about now. if you're listening to this, switch into Gengar, and you win. There it is. Nope. Switches into Mamoswine. I'm a little surprised to see the Mamoswine switch, but he does have Icicle Crash, which is a pretty good move. And it might take him out. Are you gone? Nope, you're still alive. I'm trying to Toxic Stall just a little bit here. We're going to take burn damage. We're going to fall down a little bit. Energy Ball seems like a good move. So, I don't know. Energy Ball seems like a great idea, but Icicle Crash, probably going to do a decent chunk of damage. So, if he gets a crit on this, we're dead. But we should be pretty much dead this... Oh, no, we got one more. He's going to hit us for one more. Alright, how much is Toxic going to do? Not quite enough. Oh, that sucks. And knowing that there are rocks up, there's no reason to switch out. So just hope for the miss. So Mamoswine's out of here. Venusaur's out of here. I think it's 3-2 right now. I think so. I think I've got 2 Pokemon left. Not 100% positive. Yeah, I do. I think he's got 3. But I guess we'll find out. We really need to be better about remembering that kind of thing. Yeah, 3 Pokemon. That Protect, though. That sucks. Toxic. No, not toxic. Anything but toxic. Alright, so now that we've got Protect available, I think he's just going to Toxic Stall us. And I know I can finish him off with an Earthquake. And I'd like to. Let's go for it. We're going to switch, predicting the Protect and the Toxic Stall. But he predicts our switch. Nicely done. Goes for the Scald. Super good. But now we've got normal poison instead of toxic poisoned. So we're not badly poisoned anymore. So it's not going to keep building. So we'll be alright there. But we're down to 1 Pokemon against 3. So we've got a weakened Trevenant that we have to deal with. We've got Blastoise, and I can't remember what the 3rd Pokemon is, but I don't know if Diggersby is going to be able to deal with it. But there's the Protect, try and stall us out a little bit longer. Oh, we've got Gengar to deal with. Gengar. Gengar's fast, too. And should have Focus... Yeah, it has Focus Blast. So Gengar's got Focus Blast, which should OHKO Diggersby if it makes contact. But that's the biggest thing, if it makes contact. A little surprised that Diggersby is not that little bit faster, but this is the last move of the game. Got to go a little bit safe, don't want to overpredict. Expecting a little bit of a switch. If you've got Earthquake, but that's the end of the game. So, really nicely done. Made a few poor decisions there that I'm not exactly proud of, but that doesn't take anything away from my opponent. Well played, good sir. Congratulations on the win. Nicely done.